Bahrain's National Oil and Gas Authority, NOGA, alongside international consultants De Golyer and McNaughton, Halliburton and Schlumberger, today provided new details on the kingdom's largest ever discovery of oil and gas, with tight oil amounting to at least 80 billion barrels. Halliburton stated that the discovery, made within the 2,000-kilometer square Khalij al-Bahrain basin, is located in shallow waters off the kingdom's west coast, close to a fully operational oil field with ready-to-connect-to facilities, which provides potential for significant cost optimization. A separate discovery of significant gas reserves in 2 accumulations below Bahrain's main gas reservoir has been confirmed. Extensive work has already been carried out to evaluate in-place volumes. The first well in the drilling program is planned to produce in August, and over the next 2 years, focus will be given to maximizing production and commercial efficiency. Announcing the size and content of the discovered resources, Bahrain's Minister of Oil, Sheikh Mohammed bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, said that De Golyer and McNaughton and Halliburton's independent appraisals have confirmed NOGA's find of highly significant quantities of oil in place for Khalij al-Bahrain, with tight oil amounting to at least 80 billion barrels and deep gas reserves in the region of 10 to 20 trillion cubic feet. The minister said that the agreement has been reached with Halliburton to commence drilling on 2 further appraisal wells in 2018 to further evaluate reservoir potential, optimize completions, and initiate long-term production. Speaking at today's press conference, De Golyer and McNaughton Senior Vice President Dr. John Hornbrook said that oil in place of 80 billion barrels is based on a P50 resource estimate. Dr. Hornbrook added that the discovery breaks new ground for the Bahrain oil and gas industry using established technologies. Schlumberger spokesperson noted that positive results will have successfully demonstrated the productivity of the significant resource, and BOPCO has succeeded in flowing high-quality oil from the wells during the testing and flowback phases. He added that based on the core analysis carried out on several wells, the formation could be classified at the edge of the conventional and unconventional type of plays. BOPCO Chief Exploration Geologist in charge of the discovery, Mr. Yahya Al-Ansari, added that the presence of a layer with moderate conventional reservoir properties on top of an organic-rich source rock creates a unique self-sourcing and trapping system, enhancing production and economic viability. The confirmation of the significant resource highlights the vast exploration and production potentials and opportunities in Bahrain. The newly discovered resource, which officials expect to be on production within 5 years, is expected to provide significant and long-term positive benefits to the kingdom's economy, both directly and indirectly through downstream activities and related industries. NOGA added that the next step of the development will focus on ensuring robust frameworks, data and terms are in place to facilitate further activities and commercial opportunities with international partners.
A great pleasure to welcome you all. We are here to add a little bit of information to the already announced discovery of light oil and the discovery of gas. As a quick brief, the Arabian Peninsula has 2 main oil systems, oil and gas systems. They have given us the largest oil and gas fields in the world. The oil system is called the Jurassic Total Petroleum System. And the Khalij al-Bahrain Basin discovery is basically the oil system that generated the majority of the conventional oil fields around. We have analyzed various wells that have penetrated the formation, and we have last year drilled an exploration well that flowed light oil to the surface with associated gas, and have worked with various companies. We have with us today De Golyer and McNaughton, who have certified the in-place reserves. After the discovery, there is a phase of appraisal. We have already begun the work and have signed a letter of intent with Halliburton to begin drilling 2 new wells in the basin, hopefully to appraise the performance of the rock. There are certain advantages which we will talk to you about in the formation that gives this more benefit than usual tight oil formations around the world. The other discovery is a tight gas discovery below the Bahrain field. We have been working on it for a number of years and are now at final stages of evaluating bids from both Schlumberger and Halliburton. We are very confident on the ability to produce gas at competitive rates and prices. Bahrain, as a small country, is a very large consumer of gas. We depend on it for industrial sectors and for power and water desalination. So it's very exciting to add a new resource to the Bahrain gas field that has been furnishing Bahrain with roughly half a TCF every year of natural gas. The reserves of gas stand in the range between 10 trillion cubic feet and 20 trillion cubic feet. The recoverable is of course the appraisal stage, which we will begin again this year. Very exciting times for us in the hydrocarbon industry. A lot happening in upstream. We're also doing a lot in the downstream side, but that's for another occasion. Despite those two discoveries, work still continues on general exploration in the Bahrain territorial waters, both offshore and on the islands. We have some prospects which are quite mature, and we'll announce whenever we have further information in the very near future.
This is an unconventional resource. We need more time. We have now, of course, evaluated the resource. We know the oil is there. What we need to prove is that producing it is going to be commercial. We need a little bit more time. We said give us 5 years. If we can do it earlier, we will try. The other discovery is, of course, the gas resource, which is a bit more advanced, and I think we stand to be able to produce it hopefully this year. This will add a good number of gas reserves to Bahrain's gas resources.
The offshore discovery is supergiant large, and it will require huge amounts of capital investment and activity, a lot more employment for all the Bahrainis, and it'll bring a significant increase of revenue to the kingdom. The technology that we will use to develop the offshore discovery will be identical to what the United States uses to develop their unconventional or shale gas plays.
It's unconventional. It's a different technologies. It will need a lot of technologies and operations and people actually to work on that. So I can see that this is going to be a very nice opening for work and job.